Today I'll be unboxing and reviewing the solar string lights that are outdoor and indoor from TOPYIYI. Hey everybody, this is the Review Dad, so welcome back to the channel.
Hello!
So let's get into the unboxing. So what do we get with this solar light string? We get 240 LEDs on a 26 meter cable or 85 feet. Now the first LED is roughly 2 meters away from the charging point or the access point to the solar panel, which is roughly 6.5 feet. The solar panel that comes with this device has a 1800 milliamp battery, so it lasts for roughly 8 to 20 hours depending on usage and the different settings, because there's 8 different modes which I will go through later with you in the video. So in the box you can see we get the 26 meter string light set, a solar panel, a ground stake which clips in and you can direct the top panel where the solar panel fits on 150 degrees either way. You get a USB charging cable as well as a USB connector and the lovely user manual to tell you how all of these things work. So having a look at the lights, you can see the charging panel is just a one solar panel on its own, and when it charges there is an indicator light on the side. So here we have the modes which I spoke about earlier. There are 8 of them, and there's an on-off switch. So the switch needs to be on when the solar panel is charging for the day. The lights will come on in the evening, and should they last through the night, they will then switch off when it is morning. Looking at the size of this charging panel, that's a Sharpie pen, so you can see it's roughly 10 centimeters wide, so it's quite narrow. It doesn't take up a lot of space when setting this up for wherever you want it, in a tree, a gazebo, in your garden, even inside. You can use it inside because the charging port comes with a USB charger or a USB power, so you can run this off your PC, or if you have a USB charger in your plugs or your outlets, which I'm showing you right here, this is how it will work for you. So the charging port and the USB power panel comes with a button on it, and this will cycle through the multiple modes that come with this device. The light string is copper wire. It's quite flexible. It does get a bit annoying when it sort of gets tangled in things because it doesn't move quite easily because it is a wire. It's not a soft cable like some mice that you get for your keyboards and things like that, those cables that come with mice and keyboards. So just bear that in mind. It might catch on a few things, but it doesn't break if you bend it. It works really well. It's also waterproof, so if it gets caught in the rain or you leave it outside, it's also frost resistant, the solar panel, and if you decide to water it with your plants, it's not going to break or stop working. So the solar panel has got that 1800 milliamp battery built in, and over here you can see you can charge that battery from a USB port. So if the sun is not out or it's not really bright outside, this can be done to achieve the result of a full battery charge. And like I mentioned earlier, you can charge this on your PC as well, so it doesn't have to just be a wall outlet. You can use a USB port on a laptop or a PC like I'm showing you here, and you can see the indicator light flashing as it charges and gets ready for its use, whether it's Halloween, Christmas, or just having some sparkly fairy lights inside. Now, I was not able to go outside due to an injury that I have, so here's my take on how these lights are working. That's the best I could do before I can actually walk outside, so I hope you guys can see how lovely my cast looks with these lights. They do work well. They were nice and bright, and yeah, quite impressed with them. So I have been using these lights for a while now, and I am able to walk again, so I have set up these lights outside. I used our washing line because it's too cold now to hang washing out, so I've used the washing line to place our lights on there, and you can see how lovely they look and how clean it looks and pretty. And as you go into the night, you can see the lights, how they flash. So this is the setup here. We've got the solar panel on top. I used a cable tie to hold it in place. Make sure it's not behind a wall or a building or shade or under a tree, because that will affect the charging capability. So it needs to be in direct sunlight or really bright light. So that's the setup. 26 meters. It took quite a long time to place, but you can see the copper cable that runs along there with the LEDs that are all waterproof, so no worrying about rain or dew or frost or snow or anything like that. These will work through that as well. So here we have them working. As you can see, they're cycling through the different modes as I left that setting on, and it looks really good. It catches the eye. We had a few people walking past and having a look. So yeah, they are really nice. You can buy a couple of sets of these as they're not very expensive. I have a link in the description if you guys want to get some. They're really easy to set up, really easy to run, no maintenance. You just set them up and leave them and off you go. And it really makes the garden look quite nice. So that's my review on these lights. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So join me next time for another review of some lights or tech, and make sure you subscribe so you can get notified of these videos. Cheers!